Hello, it is Tuesday the 2nd of March. So as part of our time work, we are going to look at finding the times before and after. So it means adding periods of time and going back in periods of time. So things that we're looking for are your ability to understand digital times. So we looked at lots of digital times yesterday in 24-hour time, 12-hour time. That you can convert 12-hour time to 24-hour times and vice versa. Again, covered yesterday, so it's a bit of a revision of yesterday's work. And that you can go forward or back in durations of time, and that basically means adding time or going back in time. And that you can calculate durations of time, so it means if an event starts at a particular time and finishes so many minutes or hours later, that you can calculate how long that duration was. Okay, so before we start today's main activity, we are going to complete some just little revision questions, mainly number based. So if you need to write out written calculations, you can do so to help you. It's better to do that than to struggle to do it mentally and maybe not get the right answer at the end of the process anyway. So it's up to you how you complete the questions. If you want to pause the video now, because I'm going to go through the answers. Okay, so the first one, 1/6 of 78. Not sure how you did this, but I would use the bus stop method. So 6 into 78, 6 into 7 goes once, 1 left over. 6 into 18 goes 3 times. The next one, again, I would do subtraction written method for this here. So 4,511, take away 1,042. Okay, 3, 4, 6, 9. Draw a right angle. So you may have drawn it inside a shape or maybe not. So very hard when you're writing with your finger, but you can see right angles in each of the corners of this rectangle. The answer is actually in. Work out the difference in height between the tallest and smallest mountains in the table. So the smallest is Carntoo Hill, which is 1,038. The tallest is Mount Vancouver, which is 48112. Carntoo Hills 1038. So again, I'm using a written calculation to do this. Okay, so finding the time after, I'm going to model the completion of all the questions on this slide, okay? So the first one says 08:55, you know that's an AM time, okay? So it's 5 minutes to 9. So what would it be 25 minutes after? Now the strategy I'm going to use is, you don't have to use this, but it can be helpful. So 8:55, if you add on, so you have 25 minutes, say you add on the 5, brings you to 9, or so it's, and then add on your 20 minutes, which is remaining, so your time would be 0, 9, 20, okay, for the first one. So 11:40, if I was to add on 40 minutes to that, so we know 40, well what is 40? 40 is a 20 and another 20, so if I add on 11:40, 20 minutes brings you up to 12, 20 minutes after that, your time would be 12:20. 65 minutes after 15:35. Well, 65 minutes is an hour and 5 minutes. So add on the 5 minutes first. So that would bring me up to 15:40. Then add the hour, 16:40. And that's your new time. 80 minutes after. Okay, so 80 minutes is an hour and 20 minutes. So we'll add the 20 on first. The 20 minutes added would bring you up to 19:25. Then add the hour, 20:25. 1 hour and 15 minutes after 12:45. So we'll add the 15 minutes first. That'll bring me up to 21. Then add the hour, 22. Okay, the next question, 1 hour and 50 minutes after. So add the 50 minutes first. So 50 minutes will bring me up to 23:20. And then add the hour. Oh, that's a tricky one because you're going in, so it will be 0, 0, 20. Okay, so now I would like you to complete the questions contained with this slide on your own. So if you want to use your jotter to write down the 4 answers, and pause the video now before I get through them. Okay, so what is the time 15 minutes after? So it's 10:50. Add on 15 minutes, so 10 minutes would bring you to 11, and then the other 5 minutes, your time would be 11:05. Okay, 50 minutes later then. Okay, so an hour is 60 minutes, so if you were to add an hour, your time would be 13:35, but you're adding on 10 minutes less than that, so your time is going to be 13:25. You take away that extra 10 minutes. 75 minutes later, so add on, so 75 minutes is an hour and 10 minutes. So you could add your 10 minutes first, it would bring you up to 17:35, then add your hour, it would be 18:35. An hour and 20 minutes after, again you could add your 20 minutes first if you like, that would bring you up to 22:15, then add your hour, 23:15. Okay, so I'm going to model the completion of the questions on this slide here. So we're finding the times before. So 35 minutes before. Again, I'm just going to use this strategy. So 35 minutes, I'm going to take off the 5 minutes, which would bring me to 09:05, and then go back 30 minutes. Okay, so 30 minutes, if we went back 5 more minutes, would bring me to 9. And that would give me another 25 minutes then, and it would be 08:35. Okay, next one, 50 minutes before. So strategy, 50 minutes before. So if I take an hour away, that would bring me to 9:35, but I'm only taking 15 minutes away, so that would bring me to 9:45. Okay, remember the 0, 9:45. 75 minutes before. So if you take that hour away, it would bring you to 10:15. And then take 15 minutes away, it would bring you to 10 o'clock. Okay, 90 minutes before. So 90 minutes is an hour and a half. So take away, but depending on what way you want to do it, take away the 30 minutes first would bring you to 13:25, then take away the hour, 12:25. An hour and 20 minutes before, okay, so you've got, take away the 20 minutes like first, so 17:40, then take away the hour, 16:40. Okay, an hour and 45 minutes before. So it's quite a tricky one. So if you want to take the 45 minutes off, it would bring you to 00:05, and then you're going back an hour before that would be 23:05. Okay. Okay, so I want you to have a go at completing these questions now on your own. So if you use your jotters to complete the 4 questions on the slide, pause the video now before I get through the answers. Okay, so the first one is 25 minutes before, so it's 7:15. You think 25 is a 15 to 10, so go back 15 is 07, then take away your 10, so your answer is 06:50. Okay, the next one, 45 minutes earlier, right? So you've got a 5 already, so take off the 5, brings you to 10. Then take off the 40, 9:20. 100 minutes earlier, so 100 minutes is 1 hour and 40 minutes, so that works well. Take away the 40 minutes then, brings you to 19:00. Take away an hour, the other 60 minutes. Your time is 18, so 6 o'clock. An hour and 35 minutes before. So you could take off the 35 minutes first. 11:25, and then take off an hour, 10:25. Okay, so we're going to look now at how to calculate how long an event lasted. So the duration of time between a start and finish time. So how many minutes are there between each start and finish time? So if you look at the first one, it says 6:25 to 7:55, okay? Now you could use a strategy similar to this here. Some of them might be easier than others to work out, and you may not need to use this strategy, but for some it might be quite tricky, and maybe this method will help benefit you, okay? So the time is 06:25, and you're going to 07:55. Okay, so I'm going to use this sort of blank number line strategy. So 06:25, if I was completing this, I would think, right, how many minutes does it take from 06:25 to get to, say, 7 o'clock? And that jump there would be 35 minutes. You maybe be familiar with this strategy from some of your mental maths work. And then from 7 o'clock to 07:55 would be 55 minutes. And then I just need to add these two times together. So if I add 55 and 5, the 5 from here, that would be 1 hour. Then you have 30 minutes. So this event would last 1 hour and 30 minutes. But your answers have to be in minutes. So altogether that is 90 minutes. Okay? So if you look at the start and finish time in the next question, it is 13:50 to 15:15. So I'm going to do my working out down the bottom here. So 13:50. We're going all the way to 15:15. Okay. So first thing I do, if I move 10 minutes, that will bring me to the next hour. And you could do one big jump right from 1400 hours to 15:15 and say that's an hour and 15. Then add the 10 on, an hour and 25. What is an hour and 25 in minutes? An hour and 25 in minutes is, so 1 hour, 25 minutes. All together in minutes, it is 85 minutes. Okay, now just to check my answer, so it's 13:50 and I add on 25 minutes. That would bring me up to 14:15. Then add on the hour, bring me up to 15:15. Yep, that's the right answer. Okay, so now I would like you to pause the video because I would like you to go through the next 4 questions on your own. Okay, so see, 11:40 to 13:05. So 11:40, if I add on 20 minutes, that'll bring me to 12 o'clock. Then add on an hour, that will bring me to 1300 hours. Then add on the 5, so 1 hour and 25 minutes in total, which is 85 minutes. Okay, the next one, 15:05 to 16:50. So if I try a different strategy, how many minutes does it take me to get from this 05 to 50? Right, 45 minutes. And then 1 hour then, which is 60 minutes. So 105 minutes altogether. (12:10 to 22:40). You can see that there's 2 hours between them, so that's 120 minutes. Then you've got 30 minutes between the 10 and the 40. So you've got 2 hours and 30 minutes. So 2 hours is 120 minutes, plus your 30 minutes is 150 minutes. Okay, it's quite a long duration there, 150 minutes. Your next one, 23:15 to 1:10. So 45 minutes would take you up to 0-100 hours. Then an hour and 10 minutes to get from 0-100 hours to 1:10. So you've got your 45, then your hour and 10. An hour and 10 is 70. So add those two together, 115 minutes. Okay, so this is a slightly different task because we have already found out the time elapsed, okay, which is written on the column furthest to the right. We've got the end time, so we need to calculate the start time. So I'm going to go through a few of these questions with you, so we need to work backwards. So we have a time of 7:20 a.m. and the time elapsed is an hour and 5 minutes. We have to go back an hour and 5 minutes from a time of 7:20 a.m. Okay, so if I go back 5 minutes, I've got a time of 7:15 a.m. and then go back 1 hour from that, I've got a time of 6:15 a.m. and you can see that these times are not in 24-hour clocks. They've got a.m. or p.m. The next one, 6:30, 2 hours and 30 minutes before that. So if I go back 30 minutes, that will take you to 6 o'clock. Go back 2 hours from that, that will take you to 4 p.m. Okay, this next question, we need to go back quite a few hours, okay? So it's 7 hours and 10 minutes. If I go back 10 minutes, first of all, it's my first step, that'll take me to a time of 9:40. And then subtract 7 hours from that, brings me to a time of 2:40 a.m. Okay, so now I would like you to pause the video because I want you to go through the rest of the questions now on your own. Okay, so 11:50 p.m. and you're going back 3 hours and 25 minutes. So if I take off the 25 minutes first of all, it brings me to 11:25, and then take off 3 hours from that, so 11:25. Go back 3 hours, it's going to be 8:25 p.m. Okay, so noon. So for me that's lunchtime. So go back 10 hours and 55 minutes. So if you go back 55 minutes first, that brings you to 11:05 a.m. Then go back 10 hours from that, 1:05 a.m. Okay, the next question then is 8:30 p.m. Go back 3 hours and 45 minutes. So if I go back to 45 minutes first, so if I go back 30 minutes, it'll take me to 8 p.m. Then the other 15 remaining from the 45, that will be 7:45 p.m. And then go back 3 hours from that, 4:45 p.m. Okay, 10:15 a.m. So think of this 55 here, take away the 15 from that first, would bring you to 10 a.m. Then you've got another 40 minutes of that 55 remaining, so that would take you to 9:20 a.m. Then take away 2 hours from that, 7:20 a.m.